Welcome, Valpo fans, to this edition of Valpo All Access. Aaron Levitt here with Valpo women's basketball head coach Mary Evans. After what can only be called a heartbreaking loss here at the Arc today to a top 25 Missouri State squad, 74-73 final, the Lady Bears get 3 free throws inside the final second for the win. And Coach, obviously, I know you, your staff, players are all heartbroken about this. Can you just start out with general thoughts on the game and the fight from this team to be right there at the end?
Yeah, I mean, this team, I thought, played really, really good basketball today. I thought they were tough. They were together. They worked hard enough to win the game. I mean, they busted it. I think they were the harder working team today by far. And, I thought we had some good moments. There were mistakes made in every quarter. And to lose a game on your home floor like that in the last second, it hurts. It hurts a lot, and that's good that it hurts. It's good that it hurts them, because that means that they're competitors, and we will get through. You often grow in your biggest adversity. So this was some adversity that we're going to face, and we're going to grow from it, and we're going to learn from it, and we're going to get better, and keep plugging along.
Looking at a couple of the individual performances, Carrie Weinman had a strong game throughout, 20 points. And then Caitlin Morrison really stepped up big in the fourth quarter, hit a number of three-pointers. She ended up with 20 points. Just talk about the play of those two today and how they led the way, as you came just short in the end.
Yeah, they did a great job. They were really, really aggressive. Carrie was both aggressive in looking for her shot and driving the basketball. I thought Caitlin was really aggressive looking for her shot. She didn't particularly shoot it well yesterday, but that's a kid that can really shoot the basketball. And there was no hesitation in her today. She caught it, she let it go when they were trying to press. And that was really big for us, because that got them out of that press. And that press could have had that deficit disappear much quicker than it did if it wasn't for Caitlin doing her job, right? Our job is to break the press. The two people down on our side of the floor are supposed to catch it and shoot it if they're open, and preferably make it. And she did her job today. I thought she had a really good defensive performance. I mean, she battles. I mean, their post players are the most physical post players in our conference. There's pushing, there's shoving, there's holding. And she fought through it all. She didn't let it bother her. She just continued to do her job defensively, and really proud of her and happy for her. I know she had a block today that I think moves her up in the record books, and really happy for the way that she played.
You talked yesterday about the fact you got good shots throughout. You thought just need to hit a few more of those, get the offense going. And I think we saw that today. You struggled even still in the first half shooting the ball, but still were getting good shots. And then they started to fall in the second half. And then, like you said yesterday, those start to fall. It opens things up for the driving lanes as well. And we saw a number of finishes inside, and we got to the foul line as well.
Yeah, I mean, I think that was the difference of two halves, but I thought our offense was just better in general. And in the first half, even we tried to run our offense with more tempo today. I think the way they guarded us yesterday kind of had us a little confused, and it made us a little slow. And so one of our adjustments today was to do things with more tempo and to get into more screening actions and make them guard more screening actions instead of just settling to go right into our driving game off the first pass. And I think that we got some really good action off that. We got some threes off of that. We got some better drives off of that. And I hopefully will stick with running our offense at that tempo moving forward, and playing as free as they did in the second half. They were much more relaxed, much more loose. They were much more willing to just catch and shoot when they were open. And we're going to live and die by those shots. And that's the way we play. And some nights it's going to be really good, and on the nights we don't shoot it well, sometimes it's not going to look great. And again, I thought our defensive effort was really, really good through 3 quarters tonight, and I think we just, their physicality won out in the end. They were posting up strong. They were down there a bunch, and we were coming from help, and we just seemed to get some fouls that maybe we didn't get through the first 3 quarters in the fourth quarter. So we need to tighten that up, do a better job, so we're not fouling in the fourth quarter as much as we did.
You mentioned earlier, just you thought our team was the harder working team out there today. And, one of those categories that you can always kind of point at to see how hard you work, the rebounding category. Mm-hmm. And you come out on top +5 in that today. Just talk about the effort there and being relentless at getting to the glass, especially on the offensive boards, 13 offensive rebounds. Probably one of the highest totals you've had in your time here and against a very good rebounding Missouri State squad.
Yeah, I'm really proud of the team. I mean, rebounding has kind of been our Achilles heel since I've taken over the program. We've never been a really strong rebounding team. We've had a couple kids here and there that were really good rebounders, but not collectively. And we challenged them with this because obviously I think Missouri State's out rebounding people in the year by almost 10 boards, and we're getting out rebounded by almost 10 boards. So that could have been a really ugly combination. So we talk about kind of taking the next step as a team and what we need to do to kind of take that next jump. That we're looking to take. We're trying to become one of the best teams in the Missouri Valley. And I think correcting our rebounding issues is going to be a big step in that. And in the way we play, we put ourselves in a disadvantage because we're fronting. So we're not in good defensive rebounding positioning. But I think this team really worked hard to work around. We had all 5 people in there boxing out, and they were scrappy about it. And that's how we have to rebound. We have to be really, really scrappy, harder working than the kids coming to the boards. And then our offensive rebounding was just fantastic. I mean, you have kids like Lauren Gunn, Grace White crashes the glass. I think Maya Dunson, when she's in there, is constantly going to the glass offensively. And Carrie from a guard position also is a really good rebounder. So if we can continue to rebound like this, I think it's going to help us tremendously moving forward.
Well, you guys will have to turn the page on this one pretty quickly here. Bradley comes to town starting Thursday for 2 games. What should we look for from Bradley, and how do we come out on top in those games?
They're a really tough team. I mean, they've got talented players. I think they've got a really, really good point guard in Tatum Koning. I believe that's how you pronounce her last name. She runs her team. She's shooting really, really well from the 3 this year. And then they have Gabby Hawk and, Petrie. Leisha, who is, I mean, those are 2 of the best guards in our conference. I mean, Leisha and Gabby will shoot the basketball from just about anywhere. We're going to have to get back in transition. We're going to have to find shooters. And you have those 3, and then you throw in their 4th player, Nija White, who is kind of like their X factor. She's a strong rebounder, gets to the rim, scores in the mid-range game. It's going to be a tough one. It's going to be another hard-fought battle, and we're going to take tomorrow to rest up our bodies, shoot the basketball a little bit, and then we've got to get ready to prepare for what we're going to see from Bradley and be ready for another dogfight on Thursday and Friday.
All right. Well, good luck Thursday and Friday. Thanks for joining me here today.
Thank you.